Welcome to day 27 of 4 weeks of yoga. This is the very last video for these 4 weeks, and I hope you have found these videos helpful and useful. Well, we're going to start the same way, seated on the floor with the eyes closed, and we're going to bring our attention towards the breath, towards our body, and towards our state of mind. Just acknowledging and noticing where we're at in this moment. Also notice if there's anything in any areas you need to improve in, or maybe something tense that you need to loosen up. It could be either physical or mental as well. A certain mindset that you need to loosen up a little bit. You're just noticing these things, and you might even be able to start working on loosening and opening those things up during today's practice. Just preparing ourselves physically and mentally for the practice today. This is a great thing to do before any practice or any workout, to be honest. It's great to just get in touch with our body and notice where it's at in this day. Because it feels different every single day, and it's different from everybody else's. So it's important to really get to know our body and listen to it. Now I'll read our meditation for today, which says, "Be still and know that I am God. I'll be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth." That's from Psalm 46:10. So you can just dwell on that in these moments throughout the rest of the practice, and hopefully throughout the rest of your day as well. Now we're going to come to standing to do our sun salutations. So inhaling, we're going to reach the arms out and up, reaching up towards the sky, and with an exhale we're going to come down and touch the floor. Inhaling, we're going to lift the head and chest a bit, and now we're going to step or hop the feet back and lower into a cobra pose or upward dog. In cobra, the hips stay on the floor. And we're going to push up into downward dog. Now we're going to step or hop the feet back to the hands. And with an inhale, we're going to come back up to standing. And exhaling, we're going to lower the hands through prayer position. Inhaling, we reach them back up. And with an exhale, we're going to bend from the waist to touch the floor. Inhaling, we're going to lift the head a bit, and now we're going to step or hop the feet back and lower into a cobra pose or upward dog. Now we're going to come up into a downward dog. Now you can step or hop the feet back to the hands. And inhaling, we're going to come back up to standing and reach up towards the sky. And with an exhale, we're going to lower the hands through prayer. Inhaling, we reach back up. And with an exhale, we bend from the waist and touch the floor. Lift the head and chest a bit, and step or hop back. And we're going to lower into a cobra pose or upward facing dog. Now we're going to push up into downward dog. Now you can step or hop the feet back to the hands. With an exhale, you can try to straighten the knees. And with an inhale, we're going to come back up to standing. And we're going to lower the hands through prayer. Inhaling, we reach out and up, looking up towards the sky. And with an exhale, we're going to bend from the waist and touch the floor. We're going to lift the head and chest a bit, and step or hop the feet back to then lower into cobra or upward dog. And now we're going to push up into downward dog. Now we're going to step or hop the feet back to the hands, and if you can, we're going to straighten the knees, and then with an inhale, we're going to come back up with the arms up and lower them through prayer. Inhaling, we reach back up, and exhaling, we're going to touch the floor. And inhaling, we're going to lift the head and chest a bit, and with an exhale, we're going to relax them. Inhaling, we're going to lift them back up a bit. Now we're going to step back to come to all fours to do some rounds of cat-cow. So inhaling, we're going to arch the back, and exhaling, we're going to round it. Inhaling, arch, and exhaling, round. I really want you to do this at your own pace now, learning how to connect your movement to your breath at your own pace. So each inhale is an arch, and each exhale is a round. Now we're going to stay in a rounded position, and exhaling, we're going to lower down into child's pose. Inhaling, we're going to come up and arch, and exhaling, we're going to round the back. Inhaling here, and then on the next exhale, we're going to lower down into child's pose. Now we're going to come up with an inhale and arch the back, and exhaling, we're going to round it. And with an exhale, we're going to lower into child's pose. Inhaling, we're going to come up and arch, and exhaling, we're going to round. And then we're going to lower down into child's pose. Inhaling, we're going to come up, now keeping the back neutral. We're going to tuck the toes, and with an inhale, we're going to lift the hips to come into a downward dog. Now we're going to bring the right knee into the chest, lowering the hips and shifting the weight forward a bit. Now we're going to come back into downward dog. Now we're going to bring the left knee into the chest, lowering the hips, shifting the weight forward, and lengthening the spine. And now we're going to come back into downward dog. We're going to bring the right knee into the chest again, making sure the back is not too arched or too rounded. We want to keep that spine long. Now we're going to push back into downward dog. We're going to bring the left knee into the chest now. And we're going to push back into downward dog. We're going to bring the right knee into the chest again, remembering to breathe throughout the entire pose. Now we're going to come back into downward dog. We're going to bring the left knee into the chest. Now we're going to come back to downward dog. And now you can lower the knees to the floor, and with an exhale, we're going to come into child's pose to rest. Now we're going to come up and get ready to do dolphin pose. So elbows on the floor, hands clasped together. And with an inhale, we're going to lift the hips and straighten the knees as much as possible. You're going to push the floor away with your forearms to really lengthen the spine. Now we're going to walk the feet back a few inches and lower the hips to come into a dolphin plank pose. Now we're going to lower the knees, and with an exhale, we're going to come into child's pose to rest. Now we're going to sit up and get ready to do the boat pose. So sitting with our knees bent, arms out in front of you. We're going to lift the feet off the floor. If you need the toes to still touch the floor a little bit, that's fine. Or you can keep them bent, or you can straighten them. You can even alternate bending one knee and then the other, but always keeping the spine long. Now we're going to lower the feet, and we're going to sit up nice and tall. And now we're going to go back into the pose, so lifting the feet up to wherever you can while still keeping the spine long. Now we're going to lower the feet, and we're going to come to standing to do our cardio. So the first exercise is standing crunches with twist. So hands behind the head, we're going to bring the knees into the chest and twist towards the knee. So we start the 30 seconds now. Wonderful. Now we're going to rest for 15 seconds, and the next exercise is 30 seconds of ice skaters. And we start now. Perfect. Now we're going to rest for another 15 seconds and get ready to do the reverse lunges with jumps. Bringing the knee up and toward the chest. So we're just doing one side for now. Now we start the 30 seconds now. Great job. Now we're going to rest for 15 seconds before repeating it all. So we're going to start with the standing crunches with the twist, then the ice skaters, and finishing off with reverse lunges with jumps. So we're already halfway through the cardio. You got this. Just remember to breathe. And we start the first exercise now. Wonderful. Now we're going to rest for 15 seconds and get ready to do our 30 seconds of ice skaters. we start now. So I'll remind you, I'll reread the meditation for today. It says, "Be still and know that I am God." That is from Psalm 46:10. Sometimes we forget to just have some moments to be still, but it's so important. And great job. We're going to get ready to do the very last exercise. It's only 30 more seconds. You got this. It's just reverse lunges with the jumps. Just breathe. Remember, only 30 seconds left and we're done. We're starting the 30 seconds now. Wonderful. Now we're done with the cardio, so we're going to come back down to the floor. We're going to lay on our backs with the knees bent to do our cool down stretches. So you're going to place the right foot on the left knee. You can either leave the legs on the floor or you can bring them into the chest, flexing both feet. You're going to start to lengthen the breath little by little as we do these stretches. Just bring your attention towards your breath and try to lengthen it just a little bit each time. You can also pay attention to your heart rate and notice how it will slowly go down. Now you can release the legs, and we're going to switch the feet. So the left foot over the right knee, either leaving them on the floor or bringing them into your chest. Now you can release the legs, and we're going to straighten the right leg, keeping the left one bent. You're going to twist the left knee over to the right side and extend the left arm out to that side. Now we're going to come back and switch legs. So you're going to bend the right leg and bring the knee over to the left side, extending the right arm out to that side. Now we're going to come back and we're going to bend both legs, placing the hands on the kneecaps, and with an exhale, we're going to bring the knees into the chest. Inhaling, we're going to arch the back and extend the arms, and exhaling, we're going to bring the knees back into the chest and round the back. Inhaling, we're going to arch the back, letting the arms extend, and exhaling, we're going to bring the knees back into the chest. Inhaling, we're going to extend the arms, and now you can release the legs. You can keep them bent or straight. You can place your hands on your torso or on the floor at your sides, whatever feels most comfortable. And we're going to start to relax. truly relax, both physically and mentally. And also focus on your breath. Continue to lengthen it. Notice if your heart rate has lowered. And if you want to, you can do a body scan, starting from the toes and working your way up to the head, noticing any muscles that are tense, and just relaxing them little by little. You can kind of direct your breath towards those muscles and visualize the oxygen giving them more room and giving them permission to relax. And when you reach your head with your body scan, you're going to start to relax your mind by just clearing it of unnecessary thoughts in this moment. They're still going to be floating around in your head, but we're just going to keep them towards the back of the mind. We're not going to give them importance in this moment, because this is your time to rest, to truly relax, and to simply be still. Once again, the meditation for today says, "Be still and know that I am God." That is from Psalm 46:10. I really love this verse because it's so important to be still. We rush into our day, we rush around, and we forget to be still sometimes. There's one thing I would like you to take away from these 4 weeks. It's that just simply be still. Even if you don't have time to do a whole yoga practice, set aside a few minutes. It doesn't even have to be long. Preferably every day, but even a few times a week will do wonders. Just a time set aside to just be still and to be quiet. Just notice your breath, your body, your mind, and to be still. I'll read the meditation one more time. Be still and know that I am God. From Psalm 46:10. And when you're ready, you can roll over to one side. And with a soft gaze, with the eyes closed, we're going to gently push up to seated. And placing the hands over the heart, going to take a long, deep inhale, filling the heart up with peace and joy. And exhaling, we're going to send that into our entire body. Inhaling, we fill the heart with gratitude and energy and love. And exhaling, we're going to send that into our entire body. Now you can let the hands relax. And inhaling, we're going to lower the head a bit. And as you exhale, you can slowly open your eyes and lift the head. So that was our practice for today. I hope you found it helpful, and I hope these 4 weeks have helped you or have been useful for you in any way. Tomorrow is a rest day, but I'm going to be going live at 3 p.m. Central on Instagram. I hope to see you there because it's going to be the very last live. So I hope you can connect with us there, and I hope you have a magnificent, mindful day. See you next time.